Hey guys, Aced'em here, and welcome to the first video in our Java programming tutorial. Today, I will be explaining the basics of programming, as well as showing you how to install an IDE so that we can program in future videos. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so let's kick things off with programming languages. You get two different types of programming languages, the first being high-level programming languages. High-level programming languages allow for easy debugging within the code, meaning that you are easily able to find errors and rectify them. The downside to this is that these types of languages take up more processing power and are more taxing on the machine. Examples of these languages include Java, C++, and C#. On the other end of the spectrum, you get low-level programming languages. These types of languages are similar to the instructions sent to the processor within the machine. They are more difficult to interpret, debug, and generally understand, but they take up less processing power. For this tutorial, we will be using Java, a high-level programming language. This allows us to take an object-oriented approach, which means that we will be focusing on the manipulation and creation of objects and data to achieve our goals. But that's enough of that for now. I know that the theory is boring and that everyone just wants to code. So let's get to setting up the IDE so that we can start coding next video. An IDE, or Integrated Development Environment, is software that allows you to code, run, debug, and compile your programs. This means that we will be able to run our programs in the IDE software without first compiling them, allowing us to easily debug and rectify errors within our code. Now, there are multitudes of IDEs, but each serve the same purpose of allowing the user to code, run, compile, and debug their programs. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to be using Netbeans as I find it easy to get into coding, as it provides an easy UI, and yeah, it's just in general easy. But if you are happy using other IDEs, you're welcome to. As long as you're using Java, you'll be able to follow this tutorial. So let's get into installing the IDE. Okay, so to install Netbeans, you'll want to head over to this web page. It will be linked in the description below. At the time of recording this video, the latest release is Netbeans 12.6. However, if you're installing a newer version, it should still work just fine. Now, Netbeans 12.6 does install with Java Development Kit 8 and 11, with experimental support for Java Development Kit 17. These will all be installed and worked out when you download Netbeans, so you don't need to go to the Java or Oracle web page and download them yourself. So let's just install it by clicking on the download button, and yeah, we're just going to wait for it to download and then we can install it. Okay, so once you've clicked on the installer, it will start installing. We're just going to click next. You can read through the license agreement if you want to. I've read it through it before. We're going to accept the license agreement, click next. Now we're going to select the file location. I'm fine with it being there, so I'm just going to click next. Install. And it's just going to run through the installation. Okay, and finish. It's successfully installed. Now, once we have opened it up, Okay, so I've had it before. I'm not going to import any of the settings. Cool. So you'll open up onto a page similar to this. At this stage, we are ready to begin coding in the next video, but there are a few preferences which I would like to change. These will not at all affect you in any way when you're trying to code, but for example, I'd like to change the look and feel of the IDE so that I do not so that I have a dark background, so that I don't burn my eyes out when I'm working at night or when I'm doing long projects. So to do that, we can click on Tools, Options, we can go to Appearance, and I think it's Look and Feel. And we are going to change it to Flat Left Dark. And then it's just going to restart the IDE. Okay, so this will pop up and we're just going to click Restart IDE. Okay, now you see we've got a dark background. I'm just going to uncheck that from showing on startup because we don't need to see the start page. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, please consider leaving a like, and maybe if you didn't, you can comment why so that I can improve, because I'm all about constructive criticism. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.